All right, so we have a lot to cover. Let's just go ahead and hop straight into it. So right off the get-go, we have the unification, more information on it. So they're just going over, hey, look, you know, the unification is going to continue with all that stuff. There is stuff that they did say, hey, we cannot unify though. The stuff that they cannot unify is differences between the Japanese version that just can't be synced up regardless. There are other like abilities that will be unified most of the time that they're going to just do this via like the EZA and stuff like that. We saw that with Physical Goku Black, how he gave key support afterwards, while on Global I think it was key support only before EZA, and then after the Super EZA, like I said, they buffed him. But the titles and designs of the stuff, that's obviously just going to stay the exact same, as like Global's not going to change it just because Japanese version has it like a little bit different. Those are still going to be the same. The merchandise, including the Dragon Stones and discounted packs as well. Hold on, let me take off the, oh, well, it says can't take off the closed captioning even though it's literally showing it right there. But so discounted Dragon Stones and the packs, so like the peel off trove is going to stay specifically to the global version, like how a lot of people were already expecting it. But this is a good thing to see, because it just means that the peel off packs will stay on global even if they don't come to JP, which is nice. And then if we go ahead and we look at this jump scare of a unit, we get Tech UI Goku, who is going to be coming during the anniversary of the celebration. And not only that, but they specifically say that too. So hold on, let me see. For those who have been waiting eagerly for the update, worldwide celebration. We continue to add more stuff in the future, so please enjoy Dokkan Battle. And they said now we're going to be revealing a character who will be coming in early August towards the unification of operation schedules. It's going to be the Tech UI Goku. They already said that it's already on JP. And it says another campaign will be held at the same time as the 9th anniversary campaign. Meaning if you go ahead and look at the 9th anniversary campaign, I'll go ahead and pull it up. It means that we have to just go ahead and look at when the end date is, and then we could see that, okay, this is going to be the celebration that Global will be getting. We already did get confirmation inside of the actual like app data of, like, if you go on to the Global Dokkan Battle, it shows that Topo was supposed to be next. I think that that is still going to be true. What we do have to speculate on if both banners are going to drop at the same time, or if he's just going to be added to the banner. I could easily see them taking out something like SSJ, Gohan, and Goten, and then just dropping in another tournament of power related unit, because then literally every single unit here, except for the previous Tanabata unit, would be all tournament of power related. And the only reason why Frieza is here is because he hasn't returned yet, right? Or hadn't returned yet on JP. So the main issue now is just telling you guys that I would not recommend really summoning on this banner. If we go ahead and look at it, this banner has a lot of good units on it, but a lot of trash. MUI Goku is obviously very, very good, but he's been on a couple banners now where most likely all of you have dupes in him, and as soon as you get to 2 dupes, the dupes don't really matter in a unit, or not as much, obviously. And SSJ Evolution Vegeta is also on here too, another dominant unit for sure, top 3. Top 10 Super Saiyan Blues, you know, he exists. He's not usable anymore. Don't try to even talk about him. Super Saiyan 4 Goku not only doesn't fit on any of the other units as any other units teams that are on here, but he's just kind of aged out by now. The AGL First Form Frieza, like he's okay, but again, he's just a unit that doesn't want to be used. I don't think it's going to pull up because the site's a little bit laggy right now. He's just a unit that's just not going to be able to be used on the team, obviously. So there's, again, maybe we could get this swapped out for Topo. I don't know. We'll have to see. This book can be good as well. Something that we figured out recently too is that his attack buff that he gets from, I can't remember if it was something else. I just know that the attack buffs that he gets for this is like pretty insane. And the dodges, of course. But anyways. Again, I just wouldn't recommend summoning on UI Goku's banner when we have Worldwide Download Celebration. Now, I'm not going to be able to tell you not to, though, because at the end of the day, it's always up to you guys. I'm going to be summoning on this banner. But I'm just saying, if you are a person who's trying to get the most amount of use out of your stones, going from a banner that had a AGL MUI and in Super Saiyan Blue Evolution on one of the best banners of all time, to then go into the next banner and they are still back on here. You know, they got the Super Saiyan Blues on here. Like, we just got all of these units who just returned, right? We literally just got him who just returned as well. So I can't really tell you that you should, right? I can't tell you that you should. I'm telling you that you shouldn't. But again, that's all up to you. Another thing that I wanted to bring up was the who else was it? Oh yeah, we can go ahead and look at his actual kit itself, because in case you just don't know what it kind of is. So his Universe Survival Saga, Entrusted Will, and Realm of Gods as his 170. And then he has an additional 30% to 3 categories. The Power of Revival, or what's it called on Global? I can't remember what it is. It's something with Revival. Accelerated Battle, and then Representatives of Universe 7. So all of these, just like Universe Survival Saga and Representatives of Universe 7, are just going to make it where, like, literally MUI Goku, Super Saiyan Blues, all of those are just going to be amazing, obviously. Like, it's just going to be a team that you just run all of the top units and then they have their own 200%, which is obviously really cool. His 12 key super attack not only raises his defense by 50% for 1 turn, but his offense by 30% for 1 turn as well. Then he also gives an additional 30% attack for 1 turn to all allies. He does the same thing with defense on his 18 key, and then his stats are just kind of swapped, so he gets attack by 50% for 1 turn and defense by 30% for 1 turn. Then he also has it over here where his entrance animation, as long as you get one other Universe Survival Saga category on the team, you get 4 key and 77% attack and defense for 7 turns, meaning that you don't really have to force a transformation out of this guy if you don't really want to. And then he also gets an additional 77% attack for 4 turns as well. So he has it for 7 and he has it for 4. And then, dude, it's so much information, of course. 7 key, 200% attack and defense at the start of the turn. He has a 70% chance to dodge, 70% chance to perform a critical hit, 15% damage reduction before getting hit, and then 35%, or basically 50% damage reduction after receiving his first attack. Meaning that most of the time he's going to be able to tank the normal, but then afterwards he'll definitely. I'm sorry. Let me re-say that because I said it wrong. He'll have 50% damage reduction before getting hit, and then after taking his first hit, he'll only have 15. I said that wrong because I forgot that. He gets guard after getting his first hit of the turn. Then he also launches an additional super attack guaranteed after evading an enemy's attack for the turn. And he also performs an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super attack as a second or third attacker in the turn. So he's popping lots of additional attacks. He's getting near guaranteed crits. He's doing lots and lots of stuff. Then he can go ahead and transform on the 5th turn from his first appearance, not on the start of battle. So remember that. He has to basically show up 2 times. He will not only give super class allies and enemies 15% attack and defense, but he also disables the enemy evasion canceling effects, meaning that you can no longer get the guaranteed hit to proc on you. You also get 15% attack for all allies who belong in the Realm of Gods category. Note that it's not for the enemies as well, it's just for allies. Then if we go ahead and look at what his transformation actually does, we could see that obviously most of the stuff stays the same. He gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn on his 12 key. He lowers or he disables enemies guard. His stats before just got buffed and then added to his 18 key. So instead of getting it where like attack and defense is given for 12 and 18 key, it's just 59% attack and defense for 1 turn for all allies on his 18 key. Then he also gets the buff for the 12 or the 18 key as well, where he just gets the attack and defense as well. So yeah, lots and lots of stats. 100% attack and defense, a guaranteed evasion for the first turn. He also gets an additional 10%. Where is it? He gives all allies 10% dodge chance as well, just for the first turn. 7 key, 59% attack. 3 key, and also has a chance to perform a critical hit up to 20%. Well, here, the easiest way to just say it like this. Every single time he dodges, he gets 3 key and 20% attack Oh, I'm sorry, defense. I'm fumbling right now. 20% crit and evasion. He can get up to 12 ki, and he can get up to 77% evasion and crit. So most of the time you want to put this guy in front of a lot of attacks, because once you do get the 4 hits, the 4 dodges, he'll have 77% dodge chance. He also reduces damage received by 20% and then 40% damage reduction. So basically 60% damage reduction on his first hit, and then 20% after his first hit, but he does get guard after the first hit, of course. He also has the guaranteed counters as the second that he dodges anything, which does insane amounts of damage, of course. And then after receiving an attack, yeah, we already talked about he gets the guard. He also gains an additional 91% attack and chance to perform a critical hit. And also a 20% extra evasion if your HP is 50% or below at the start of the turn. So he's basically turns from a 77% chance to dodge to a 97% chance to dodge, as long as you're below 50% HP at the start of the turn. He also performs an additional super attack when his ki is 24, which is insanely easy when he has 12 ki. Here he has the universe, or is the tournament of power link. Like, he's just insane, obviously. But let me know what you guys think. I think this producer letter is probably one of the best producer letters of all time. All of the doubters who were saying that Tech UI wasn't coming, and they were all so just toxic before the anniversary. Well, guess what, buddy? Tech UI is coming, and I told you should have waited, and now he's coming for realsies. So again, let me know what you guys think. How many stones are you gonna be summoning on for Beast, or the Beast Gohan, for Tech Ultra Instinct Goku? I'll probably do a stream or something along the lines of that once it does come out. But thank you all for watching. Thank you as always for your number. Thank you as always, all of you guys for making it this far. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. And hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.